with two of the senior vice presidents of 5 Links. We're looking at Senior Vice President Paul Rozier, the one and only of Michigan Market.
Wow.
We're looking at the top producing Senior Vice President, 25-year-old Chad Entrepreneur Thompson from ATL, here visiting us today in Detroit. So, gentlemen, I have a couple of questions for you both that I would like for you to just be able to answer in your own words. These are listed as SVP Chronicles, everyone. And by the way, I'm Executive Director Mary Hambright, and I'll be conducting this brief interview.
Right.
SVP Chad, how has life changed for you since achieving your initial goals?
Absolutely. But, before I even say anything about myself, I'm excited about what you've done in this industry. I can't wait till you get your stock options and your family is set forever. They're just 2 positions away. And we're definitely relaxing right now out here in Michigan, so don't judge us right now. We're just relaxing. But to answer your question, I hit SVP in 20 months of no experience in this business. Since then, I've been able to make 6-figure income at the age of 23 years old. Through my process, I'm 25 today, so now I can make I don't even talk about what I make now, just know it's very high 6 figures. I make close to $1 million in this program, and I don't have any degrees, so my life changed because a lot of people told me I have to go to school, I have to get good grades, and this business you don't need any of that. You don't need any experience, you don't even need any business skills at all. So I was actually able to partner with this company. They taught me everything I know. I was able to retire my mother. I no longer work a job. Like I said, I don't have to worry about money. I wake up when I'm done sleeping. And I'm just excited to be here in Michigan because there's no SVPs except one individual and there's 11 million people. So, how has your life changed?
Oh, well, my background, Chad, is, I had businesses before this, but this industry is totally different. And, I grew from disrespecting it now to having total respect for it. As a matter of fact, I would never go back into a traditional business for this. The risk is too low. I mean, I had over 1,000.
Low risk.
It's low risk. I had over 1,000 employees, and I was making a lot of money, but I was stressed out. I mean, I couldn't lead a company for more than 2 weeks without losing control of it, and I just didn't want that life anymore. So for me, I'm going to say this business has reduced my level of stress. And it still made it possible for me to make more money than I made in my prior business in the automotive industry.
That's good.
I'm just loving it.
Nice. Second question. What's most important to you in this phase of your life?
Showing other people that is real. It's funny how I used to look at these people who was doing the videos when I was first in the business thinking that they're fake. Actually getting to their position, and now people think I'm fake. So getting the people to realize that you can have this life too. What is this life? Waking up when you're done sleeping, not having to be at a set place, working for a set amount, creating your own wealth, leaving behind something for other people to be able to eat on. Because it's not only me. Once I retire, the kids I don't even have doesn't even have to work. That's you, you know what I mean? At your job, can you will your job? So it doesn't even matter how many hours you work today when your kids turn 18. That doesn't benefit them at all. So what are you doing for them?
What about you, Senior Vice President Rozier?
I'm a little bit older than Chad, so I think for me, the time is so precious that I'm actually getting that because I had to put so much time into the business that I built before, and I got a grandson now who's 3 years old, so the fact that I know that his future is already going to be paid for, and just my kids, my 2 sons, I know that they're starting out and they're doing life the same way I do, because our kids tend to follow our footsteps. And I'm laying a foundation for them so that even if they don't want to do this business, it'll create the wealth that can take care of them. But I believe they're going to end up in the business anyway.
All right. You hear it, people. Okay, third advice. Very briefly, what advice, Paul Rozier, would you give to others looking for a change?
Well, first of all, for young people going into the workforce, going to college, there's nothing wrong with education, but the bottom line is colleges now are competing businesses just like everybody else, and they're going to tell you what they have to tell you to get you to spend money at their university. So before they go out and spend $80, $90, $100,000 getting an education that's not going to have them work in the industry that they're getting it in, they really need to look at a business like this.
Now ask yourself, how many people do you know who has a degree who's working for something that's not in their field?
Exactly. So I would really, because the risk is so low here. I mean, it just is, and the rewards are so great. So I would have a young person look at it from that vantage point. A person that's more seasoned, that's like myself, the biggest barriers to an older person getting in this business is what they think they had as success or knowledge beforehand. I mean, this young man achieved the position of senior vice president before me. I ran businesses, but I'm learning from him.
Okay.
So you just got to be open, you got to be coachable, and you got to be ready to understand what respect is due and put yourself in a position where you can share that information.
And Senior Vice President Chad, what advice would you give to others looking for a change?
Before you change your situation, you gotta change yourself. So I would look in the mirror. I would first say, why am I at the point I'm at in my life thus far? Always be realistic. Think about your age, think about how many years you work, and think about the number in your bank account. If you think about those three things daily, then it might open your mind even though it's closed today. So I would just say, open your mind, build relationships, because just like he's learning from me, I'm learning from him. He's a seasoned businessman. I'm new to entrepreneurship. It's just in this program, you can be new and still retire. That's the best thing about it. This is not 40 years. As long as you get it, know what you're doing, you can take you 2 years. And what I mean by retire, waking up when you're done sleeping. That's the major thing. We're not out here selling dreams. We're not out here selling products. We're selling a lifestyle.
That's right.
That's what we sell. If anybody's asking me, I'm not a salesman. Sell a positive lifestyle and you'll be successful in this business.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'm going to ask both of the senior vice presidents if you could find 5 words each that best articulate what this opportunity has done for each of you. What would those 5 words be? Chad?
5 words. I would say it's motivated me to get more money. It's empowered me to become a better person. It's helped me relate to more people because now I'm able to help people. So if you're one of those people who actually like to help people, it's going to teach you the skills you need to communicate. I would say, money. And I know a lot of people don't agree that money is not everything, but money buys you nice things. And money is right up there with oxygen. You need it. So without it, I don't know what you're doing. And then the next word I'll say is retire. Most people is going to work 40 years and not be able to do that. You're going to have to work 20 more. Think about how many 60-year-olds you know who's still working.
Okay. And Mr. Rozier?
I'm going to say, first of all, impactful. I'm able to make an impact on people's lives really by showing them a better way to make money. A better way, a lower risk way. I'm going to say systematic. There was a system that I learned for success in this business, and I realized that people have gifts and skills that may allow them to do something as a one-off, but you really have something when you can actually reproduce that success over and over again, and now that's what's starting to happen. Okay? So I'm going to say life-changing because it allowed me to change my life and really become more attuned to people.
Okay.
Relational. I got to focus back on relationships because in corporate America, we're taught to be really false. We're taught to pretend to be something so that we we give up a little bit, but not enough to really connect with people.
Okay.
And that's the last word. I mean, connecting. I see this business as really 6 degrees of connectivity and not 6 degrees of separation, because we all are our brothers and sisters.
Okay.
You know, some of them just can't hear us.
Okay.
So that's what it's about.
Okay. At this time, I would like to ask both of you gentlemen, welcoming in, if Mr. Christopher Patrick could step into the video at this moment. This is our youngest executive trainer in the company. Christopher Patrick, part of Team Choices here in Detroit, Michigan, under the leadership of our soon-to-break national director, Frederick Howell. What words of encouragement will you guys have for this young man to continue his journey in 5 links?
Chris, don't let your age be the thing that stops you from having your success. You see, I'm a few years older than you. He's just a very few years older than you, and you can see what the difference is here. And just a couple years of focusing on learning this information, executing it, and having those conversations, and not being scared of anybody. Because it's your life, and nobody can tell you how to live it. And if you want to get somewhere, follow somebody that has done it. You know, so this man right here, he's just a few years older than you. You see the success he's achieved, and you right there. You right there. You connected to him. You one of his 5 days.
My advice is just lead your followers. And some people don't even know their followers. They're just looking for a leader to lead them. You know, so just be the leader that everybody's going to look up to, because everybody's not going to be able to rap. Everybody's not going to be able to, you know, do what they want to do. So you got to have create a trend and people will follow it. Be a trendsetter, don't follow trends. So
that's powerful.
That's all I would say.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, coming here live from Detroit, Michigan. Our special guest, Senior Vice President, again, Chad Entrepreneur Thompson, all the way from the ATL. And I would like for you to lead with this. Chad, what website, your favorite website, would you send the people to?
I would send people to no more925please.com.
And Mr. Rozier, what would your favorite website for the people be?
My favorite website, I'll just have them text me at Prozier, PROZIER1 to 55469.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it from both of our SVPs here, live again in Detroit. Look for us. We're going to be at the top, baby. Next on you. Was that good?
That was good.